All right, so let's look at another way we can use a sum and difference formula. But before I actually solve this, I'm going to show you another way that I can actually write this and ask the exact same question. Here I'll tell you sine of theta equals 9 over 41, and it's in quadrant 1. And I say, hey, cosine of phi is negative 39 over 89, and that is in quadrant 2. Now, I could write it like this and tell you what quadrant it's in, or I could write it like this. I could say, hey, I want you to find sine of arc sine of 9 over 41 plus arc cosine of negative 39 over 89. Writing it this way and writing it this way, it's just two different ways for me to write the exact same question. So I'm not going to make different videos on these because it's the same thing. It's just a different way of me writing it. All right, so let's take a look to actually see how to solve this problem. So let me erase this part. Just attack this. Well, the reason why I'm telling you what quadrant it's in, or the arcs are going to tell you what quadrant it's in, is because that's a giveaway. We're going to have to draw a reference triangle and possibly use Pythagorean theorem. So first things first, right here, sine of theta plus sine of phi. I know I need to be able to solve this, I need to have sine of theta. I've got that check. I need to have cosine of phi. I got that check. Plus, I need sine of phi. I don't have that. And cosine of theta, and I don't have that. So I have two of the four bits of information I need. I have two of the four bits of information I actually need. So what I need to do is find the other two. And the way I'm going to do that is by drawing a reference triangle. Now keep in mind, if you give me a decimal on this, you're not going to get credit. I want an exact answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two different triangles. So here's quadrant 1. So here is my theta. And then here's another one, and it says quadrant 2. So here's my reference triangle, and this is my phi. Now sine is opposite over my hypotenuse, and if we do the Pythagorean theorem, 41 squared minus 9 squared, take the square root of it, which is what this leg is, this will give me a 40, or if you just know it's a 9, 40, 41 Pythagorean triple, pretty straightforward. All right, so then I know for this reference triangle, my cosine of theta, which I don't have, that is adjacent over my hypotenuse, 40 over 41. So my sine is now 9 over 41. My cosine, well, this is negative 39 over 89. My cosine here, this is 40 over 41. Now I need to find sine of phi. Well, that's on this reference triangle. Cosine is adjacent, negative 39 over 89, your hypotenuse. So we do the Pythagorean theorem. 89 squared minus a negative 39 squared, take the square root. When we do that, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. It is going to be 80. Because this is another Pythagorean triple, because I'm not really going to try to trick you up with square roots. So I need to know sine of this triangle. So my sine of my phi, sine of phi is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, which is going to be 80 over 89. All right, and then we have my plus. So here's my equation I have to solve. So let me write, well, we have enough room to do it down here. 9 over 41 times negative 39 over 89 plus 80 over 89 times 40 over 41. Well, what's nice is 41 times 89, 89 times 41, same thing. So I'm going to have a common denominator. When I multiply those together, I get 3,649. So let me slide over here. So my common denominator is going to be 3,649. Now, 9 times 39, 9 times a negative 39, that is negative 351. And then 80 times 40, that's going to be 3,200. So plus 3,200. And then from here, because I changed the problem right before I did the video, we're going to do use a calculator. So I make sure I get my answer correct. And we are going to simply do 351 plus 3,200, so I get my numerator correct. So 3,200 minus 351. There is no shame in using a calculator because I can't even type it in right. 3,200 minus 351 gives me 2,849. So let's get rid of my calculator. Let me just exit. So this gives me 2,849 over 3,649. And then you would reduce this fraction. I don't think it reduces. I'm not going to mess with it. Honestly, with this, I don't care if you reduce it in class. I care all about this. I care less if you can reduce a fraction. If you can give me this and it's the same as mine, if you do reduce it, I'm a big boy. I'll be able to figure it out. All right. So that 2,849 over 3,649 is sine of theta plus sine of phi when I'm just giving you this information to set up your reference triangles. So you have to use your sum of difference formula to set up reference triangles. Once again, if you give me a decimal, you will not get credit. Hi, I'm Mr. Buzzard, and these videos are supplemental instruction for my students. If you found the video enjoyable, make sure you click the like button and click subscribe, as well as the bell for notifications to receive future videos on high school mathematics.